resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Tyrone Crawford in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Goff now looking to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. To throw is Goff. Forced out to his left. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Now this is incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd down, Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. He's at the 30. 10, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 76 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a first down throw, gone. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first and goal, Gurley. A little juke. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will be a Touchback is at sails over the end line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And for them, a touchdown their last.
Did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They go to Elliott again. Elliott a first down and more. Power running by Zeke. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flushed out right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here's Goff now on second down. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Goff on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Goff throwing again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Again, Goff. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To the air again, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to rifle one. He's got a man complete. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Again, it's Elliott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Starting left here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 17.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Listen. What? 20. Hardball.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Longacre in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
46. Got it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So they go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The tackle there by John Johnson. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. He's going to and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 38 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Malik Collins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Back to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Randy Gregory. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught. It's Cooks. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now gone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Intended that time for Cooper. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.